There's no doubt after the 2020 elections, as we're hearing today, it was a big mess. We had never done this before, and there was a lot of doubt sown in the integrity of our elections because of the way things were conducted. Thankfully, at that time, we had the Joint Legislative Audit Committee call for an audit of that election and how it was run. And they came up with a 168-page report on ways we could work in a bipartisan fashion to clean up our procedures for elections. This bill was spawned out of that and really never made it to the floor last session, never made it out of session. So let's talk a little bit about some of the issues that people have been concerned about. Definitely the voter rolls. We've heard that in other legislation today. This bill requires WEC to change voter status from eligible to ineligible if they receive reliable information that the voter has moved. You know, in a state where we have same-day registration for voters, this shouldn't be an issue. It requires information sharing between DOT, DHS, things of this nature to assure that our departments aren't working in silos, but that it cleans up the integrity of our voter rolls. It requires testing of equipment before the elections. This helps really with those election doubts and fears that people have. It requires training for our clerks to really standardize the way our elections are run throughout the state. So, Mr. Speaker, this, I try to explain to people this is really kind of a boring vanilla election bill. And yet at the same time, it does so many things to button up our elections and assure our voters of election integrity in our state. So I look forward to my colleagues on both sides of the aisle joining me today in voting green for this legislation. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.